here. Hello, everyone. I'm Robin, your teacher. You know there's a early start today. Well, maybe you didn't know, but you know now. I'm here with my tea. Let's check who's here. Layla. Mahdi. Oh, Mahdi's pretty early. And Layla, I see that you are a member. Oh, congratulations, Layla. Thank you for joining the team in support. It's easier for me to see your questions now. Mahun Nasir and Sabari Dunya, hello, welcome. If you got any questions, start typing them. I'm just reading Mahdi's name here. Al-Shamari. Al-Shamari. Yeah, sorry, Mahdi. May is here. Hello. And El-Hajba. El-Hajba. I'm not sure how to pronounce your name again. El-Hajba. Samira. Muslim Sabah. Hello, guys. If you got any questions, as I said earlier, you better start typing your questions. It's getting cold here in Korea. Let's see the temperature. Let's see, how cold is it right now? I'm going to go for a walk after the live stream. So right now it's about 10:17, and it's up there. You can see 4 degrees Celsius, and not much pollution. So I'm going to go for a walk. And let's see. Zalita, hello. Oh, Zalita Marsha. You must be Marsha. Avdehesh, hello. Welcome, guys. And Layla has a question there. Now let's this board is in the way. Let's see what the question's about. Let's go to the board here. Hello. All right, so Layla asks, if I say, for goodness sake, when I'm surprised, has that the same meaning of, oh my gosh? I'm going to say no. And I mean, it can be, but I think oh my gosh is a little bit stronger. Oh, really surprised. For goodness sake, I think is more, not really surprise. It can be used for surprise, but I think it's more for you're frustrated. You're trying to do something, you can't do it. For goodness sake. You're a little more frustrated, not surprised. So, oh my gosh is some sort of surprise. So I'm going to say they're not the same. This is used more for you're feeling some frustration. That's what I'm going to say. And Madi, why is my market in yellow color? I think your mark, maybe your symbol there is yellow color. Well, that's probably... it's a difference in level on the. I don't remember the levels I have, but I think there's different levels of student, and your all levels are important. So it's about level, I think, if that's your question. Anyway, guys, help out the channel, join me, support me. Trying to grow the channel, but it's not growing very well. But hopefully next year will be the year this channel grows. Lomana Desire, well, that's an interesting name. Lomana Desire Bilobele. Hello. Oh, Lolly's here. Lolly's here. Now we can begin. Robin, why did you start earlier than every time? What is new? I think if I'm not doing a lesson, if I'm just doing a Q&A, the start time doesn't really matter. If I start early, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Assad, hi brother. And Saberi Dunya, ask a good question here. I'm sorry if I don't pronounce your name correctly. Saberi Dunya, can anyone tell me what is different? Okay, a little bit of spelling between formal and informal. Let's talk about that. That's good. So formal, informal, can also be called casual. So when you're studying a language, and you guys are studying English, so I'm going to talk about English, but I'm sure it's true for every language. We have the formal, which is the correct way to speak, and usually in writing we should use the exact rules of grammar and punctuation and things like that, and we shouldn't use slang. So formal writing is usually very formal. Speaking is very formal. Again, we should use the proper rules and speak as best as we can. For example, in a job interview or at your job, we should follow formal rules of speech. Now, informal, casual, this is probably 90, I'm just putting up a number here. I didn't do any research, but 99% of the time people are just speaking informally or casually. And informal, casual speech, we're breaking the rules. We have terrible grammar. We're using things like, oh my gosh, and for goodness sake, slang, idioms, all kinds of things in informal English. So if you're taking a test or you're writing an essay, formal English, following the rules, writing well is important. Or you have an interview in English, formal speaking is very important. But most of the time, people are pretty casual or informal. Now, I hope that helps you out. I enjoyed that question. Lolly Lolly, thank you. Lolly Lolly has supported my tea today. Thank you very much, Lolly Lolly. Singa Shilpa, hello. Hi from Ecuador. And Layla has a question. Let's check out Layla's question. What was happening there? Could I reduce to what is happening there? Well, no. You got two different tenses here, so let's put these side by side. You got two different tenses. Up here you have the be verb in the past tense, past simple tense, or past continuous. What was happening there? So, and this is what is happening there. So there, let's say there is some party. What was happening there last night? And if the party is happening now, continuous, present continuous, what is happening there right now? So they do not mean the same thing because the tense is different. And Layla says, I have the same kind of pens which you have. I don't like this sort of game. I've eaten two types of food when I went to the restaurant with my boyfriend. What's the question? Okay, it's down below. Could I use sort of, type of, kind of? Yeah, I think let's put these up here. Interesting. And let's put them all plural. Just to make sure they're even. And I'm going to say, well, let's make it singular here. So if I said, what's a sort? Let's see. I'm trying to think of an example. Now, they're similar, so they're not always exactly the same, these three expressions, but they are similar. Gold, if I said gold is sort of metal. That's not a perfect example, but that's what I thought of right now. Gold is a sort of metal. Gold is a type of metal. Gold is a kind of metal. Well, probably these two are better. But if I change this, kimchi is here. Kimchi is sort of spicy. If I said kimchi is type of spicy or kind of spicy, actually this is okay and this is okay, but this is not okay. So they all mean very similar thing, but depending on the situation, we might use these two or we might use these two. And you're thinking, Robin, how do I know which to use in a situation? Well, I don't think there is a rule, but I'm going to say type of and kind of are very useful. And probably a lot of your sentences will work with type of, kind of more than sort of. But again, it's case by case. But they're not exactly the same. They have a very similar meaning, though. All right, I have to move on. Joseph Prince, hello. Grace, hello. Grace, you do your live streams at the worst time of the week, Friday night. Change the day of the week of your live streams, Grace. Syed Falak, hello. Dewey, hello. Gertrudis, hello. People are still coming. Yeah, I started early. Arabic name, how are you? I'm doing fine. All right. And Grace has a question here. What is the difference between instructor and professor? Well, it can mean the same thing at the university, but professor only works at a university. And instructor, I think we can use that for any teacher. I think it's a little more formal of teacher. So a professor can be instructor, but you can have a swimming instructor. You cannot have a swimming professor. That would be a little strange, but you know, instructor, any teacher. All right. All right, Layla asks, when someone said something, then I understand something, but he meant another thing. Okay, finally, I got the meaning which he wants. In this case, could I say, oh, sorry for my misunderstanding? Well, let's make it easy. Sorry. I got it now. This is very easy. So you misunderstood something. And then, okay, now you understand and you want to tell someone, you could say, oh, I got it now. I got it now. And I got it means I understand now. I got it now. Now, if you want to be a little more formal, yes, you can say, sorry for misunderstanding. Something like that. Sorry for my misunderstanding, or sorry for misunderstanding. But I recommend this. Oh, sorry, I got it now. More casual. Wow, Grace, thank you. Grace paid for my second cup of coffee after this one. Yosef, hi Robin. We need to know the meanings of the verbs got, get in this sentence, please. Which sentence? Got or Yosef, get, and the past tense is got. Which sentence? You didn't give me a sentence. Get, got can mean many things. All right, Grace asks, I am going to attend the ceremony with some of my girlfriends. I have read this sentence in the book, but I have only one girlfriend. Why is it plural like girlfriends? I am going, let's see. This person has many girlfriends. So this is a person. Here, can we do smiley faces work? No. All right. That's you, and you are I. I am going to attend the ceremony with some of my girlfriends. You have many girlfriends, and you are going with some of them to the ceremony. So I have one girlfriend. I have some girlfriends. I'm not sure the question, Grace. I hope I answered it. If I didn't, ask again. And Lolly's question, is there a difference between I can't bear him and I can't stand him? Is there any way to say that? Well, let's see. They're the same. I can't be around him anymore. I can't. Are we talking about someone, Lolly? Who are we talking about? I can't take it. This would be, I can't take it anymore, would be more of a situation, not a person. So these are more about people. I can't bear him. I can't stand him. I can't be around him anymore. That's definitely about a person. They all mean the same thing. You don't like the person. You don't want to be near the person. But the bear, is that the right bear? I think I don't think I. All right, the bear is right. You're right, the spelling. I didn't know the spelling. Anyway, it's right. I can't bear him. I can't stand him. I can't be around him anymore. For situations, if it was a situation, I can't take it anymore. You could also use these in situations. I can't bear it. I can't stand it. I can't be around here anymore. Something like that. So, people and situations. Now, Nazwad admin. I wanted to know the whole use of the word already. Let's fix the spelling. So, I really don't do dictionary stuff. But if you need me to go to the dictionary for you, I will go to the dictionary for you, because you don't know how to use the dictionary already. Before now or before a particular time in the past. That is how we use already. Or used to express surprise. So I suggest you go to the Oxford Learner's Dictionary. You type in already. They give good examples here. We got 4 good examples, another good example, another good example, 4 uses of already. That will teach you better than me right now. So sorry, I can't do dictionary. Hey, Fran, hello. Golcom, send me money. Fergus, hello. Okay, Daniel's here. Okay, a lot of members are here today. Thank you, guys. And Layla, I prepared multiple questions to ask Robin during his live stream. Did I use multiple correctly? Yes. So yeah, that's good. You know, probably many people will use many questions, but multiple is a good word to use. It means the same as many. It's a little more formal, but that's okay. It's a good word. Layla, I got it now. Yes. Okay, I'm moving down. I'm reading the comments. I promise I'm reading the comments, but I'm not gonna answer everything. Layla, will you end your live stream early? I don't know. I don't have a schedule on my live streams. And Gertrudis has a question. Please. Oh, we got an S there. Please. What's the meaning of right off the bat? All right, thank you. So right off the bat, important, it is an idiom. Now remember, with idioms, English phrases, the words and the meaning don't match. So in this sentence, we see bat. Now this sentence, because it's idiom, the words and the meaning don't match. So this word bat can mean like a baseball bat or a flying bat, but it's an idiom. We're not talking about a bat. So what is the meaning of this right off the bat? So I think this is more of suddenly. Let's see. Immediately, suddenly, I'm getting example sentences because I don't think of example sentences. Here, I'll say something from my class. Let's see. I went to my college class earlier today. Right off the bat, I noticed most of the class was sleeping. All right, let's look at that. So it's idiom. If something happens right off the bat, it happens immediately. So I went to my college class, a little bit of spelling mistake. Earlier today, right off the bat, I noticed most of the class was sleeping. So right off the bat, immediately, I noticed most of the class was sleeping. Okay, immediately, right off the bat, immediately, suddenly. Okay, hope that helps you, Gertrudis. If you got an example sentence, bring it in. All right, so Madi, pupil and student, what's the difference? I think pupil is just formal. Let me take a look. That's a good question. They mean this, to me, they mean the same thing, but yeah, they mean the same thing. I'll say old English. So pupil is not so common anymore. It's not common. Student is very common, and nothing wrong with using student. If you're in a formal situation, you say student, nothing wrong. You don't need to use pupil. It's kind of old English. I never used this word, but you'll see it around. You'll see it around. So you guys should know it. It just means student. Okay. So I'm going to say there is no difference except this word is older English. And Syed Falak, what's the difference anyway? Anyways, these are the same meaning. So in English we have forward or forwards, backward, backwards. These kind of expressions, they can have an S and they don't need an S. So both ways are possible. I think with the S is more a slang, but they mean the same thing. You can use both ways. All right, Grace, I got a beer question. I got a beer, I took a beer. And those two sentences, got and took, are the same? They can be, but we have to know the situation. So I got a beer for my friend. I took a beer. Now in this situation, they do not mean the same thing. So I got a beer from my friend kind of means my friend gave me a beer. But I took a beer means more aggressive. I kind of took it. So in this situation, no, the meaning is a little different. Now, if you said, I got a beer from my fridge. I took a beer from my fridge. It's closer. It's not 100% the same, but these two sentences basically mean the same thing. So situation is important. Got and took don't always mean the same thing. Jose, it is what time is it in my country? I'm in Korea right now. I am not Korean. It's 10:43 p.m. on a Sunday. All right, we got a lot of questions, so I'm just going to focus on the channel members right now. To catch up with the questions, I'm just going to focus on the channel members. After I answer the channel members' questions, I'll go back and check the other people's questions. So channel members, let's take a look. Oh, you're not worried about fridge. Layla, life is a journey. On that journey, you meet many people. Some of those people will change your life. Could you please check my pronunciation? Well, I can't check your pronunciation. I can't hear you. I can check your grammar. Grammar seems fine. And A for Anna. What kind of flippant is, and could you show me the expression, please? Are you talking about the word flippant or an example of flippant? It's more of an adjective, isn't it? Flippant. Don't need that. If someone is flippant, it's an adjective. You're describing someone as flippant, not showing a serious or respectful attitude. So often my students are flippant. So let's do an example. Flippant. Here, let's move that up. Give us more room here. So let's do a dialogue. Hey, okay, students, please do your homework. And the student says, nope. That could be considered flippant. I'm the teacher trying to give homework, and the students are not serious or not respectful. Is that what you mean by flippant? Layla, he is fired from his work recently. Probably I would say he was fired. He potted out his company. I don't know, potted. Is that the right word? That's not the right word. Where did you see this word? You didn't hear that word. There is no word potted. So sorry, Layla, you misheard the word. Let me see. He potted out of his company. It could be plotted. Let's see. It doesn't mean fired. Plotted. Well, to plod, the verb here, walk slowly. That's my guess. He was fired, so he left the company. He's very sad, so maybe he walked slowly in a sad way, plodded, but there's no potted, so I'm not sure. Jose, I missed last Sunday's Q&A. Well, you're here now. Singa, Shilpa, what is the difference between idioms and phrases? Didn't I answer that for you? Idioms are very special terms in English. And here I got the perfect idiom video. Idiom. I'm just getting the link here. Oh, hello, everyone. Oh, that's an old video. Hi, everyone. Starting. All right. So I'm going to put the link here of an older video. I talked about idioms in detail. So if you're interested in idioms, go there. What's the best dictionary I should use? I always use Oxford or Cambridge. I don't use anything else. I never use anything else. Oxford is my first dictionary. If I need a second dictionary, I look at Cambridge. As far as I'm concerned, those are the standard dictionaries. If you're using something else, I can't help you. All right, let's go down there. Maudie, I have many questions, but I can't remember them. When you open your live stream, I forgot them. Well, write them down. Hey, Franna. I'm waiting in the basement. What is the meaning? I thought she was at the basement. Well, yeah, for location. Our main verb when talking about locations is at. This is usually the verb. I am at the bank. Is better than I am in the bank. Both are okay. Both are acceptable. Both are okay, but at is the main verb for location. So why are we using in? In, if you want to focus on the inside. I am in the bank means I am at the bank and I am inside the bank. So when you're inside a room or a building, then we kind of use in more. So a basement is always in. A basement is a room. So for rooms, I am in the kitchen. Now you can say I'm at the kitchen, but usually for rooms in a house, we're going to more often use in. So at the basement is possible, but in the basement is more common, sounds a little better than at. So location, if you're outside, usually we want to use at. We can use in, but in the house, rooms, probably in is better. All right, I'm gonna right now because there's so many questions, guys. I'm gonna focus on members for the next few minutes. If you're not a channel member, check it out. It's not that expensive. Well, thanks, Marty. I read it in some books. I'm going to fix your English. You said thanks a punch. It should be thanks a bunch. Layla says, I saw this expression, thank yous. So I want to know what is the difference between it and thank you. Well, I don't know where you saw that. What's kind of situation? It's not the same as thank you. No, it's not the same as thank you. So Layla, I can't help you. I got to know where you saw that. You can't say thank yous to someone. All right, Marty finally has a question. Take your gear and take your equipment. What's the difference? So we're focusing on gear and equipment. What is the difference between these words? Now, I'm looking right away. I'm thinking not much. Equipment is used more situations, definitely more situations. And gear is more focused on a hobby, maybe, like hiking gear. If you play a sports, my football gear. But you can use equipment. So I think equipment covers more situations and items. Gear is a little more focused to hobby stuff. That's my feeling about it, Amadi. So do you have an example sentence? That would help me out. And Grace, then if I say, I took this beer from the market, does that mean I stole the beer? Yeah. Kind of means you stole the beer. You should say, I got this beer. Hey, I got this beer from the market. If you say I took it, kind of means you stole it. And Layla, sorry, I made a mistake with pronunciation. I got to go back, Layla, to that. Right here. Life is a journey. On that journey, you meet many people. Some of those people will change your life. Life is a journey. That's how you pronounce it. Life is a journey. Okay, Let's see. Muddy. Do you use all your fingers on the keyboard? No. Let's see if I can move that. So there's my mic. There's my keyboard. So I have this big mic in front of the keyboard. So when I type, I kind of have to go around the mic. So I just, and I'm a terrible typer. Grace, I hope that your family are fine. I hope that your family is fine. My family is more important to me than anything. My family are more important to me than anything. Which one is right? Well, Grace, I taught this in a video a year ago. I'm sure you watched that video where I talked about is family, do we use are or is? So I think you need to be reminded, and everyone needs to be reminded. My family is nice. I'm just going to make it simple. My family are nice. Now, the correct one to use is this one. So this is we called, I forget the name. Collective nouns. Some nouns mean a group, like team. My class. These are collective nouns. Team, a group of people. Class is a group of people. And with collective nouns, we use is. We do not use are. If you want to use are, you've got to use family members. My family members. Now the noun portion is on the members, and now members is countable, so we put an S. So the correct way, my family is nice. My family members are nice. But you might see a native speaker. Well, remember, native speakers don't know the rules. And I don't know all the rules of English, but some native speakers might make this mistake. But this is what you should be doing right here. My family is nice. My family members are nice. If you want to use team, that team, group of people, is awesome. And my class is quiet. So in team, I'm talking about many people. In class, I'm talking about many people, but they are collective nouns. So it's treated as one group. All right. Hope that helps. Grace. All right. Let's go down. Okay. So Fran is talking about flippant. Can a facial expression be flippant? I think a facial expression can be flippant. All right, let's take a look. Layla asks this, when I eat pepper, when I eat, so there is your present simple. So you're using this as a routine. When I eat pepper, I feel chili. This is not the right chili. This is like chili sauce. You want to say chili, cold. I wear a jacket when I feel chilly. Could you explain the difference between chili and chilly? Oh, well. All right. Let's go to the dictionary. I'll put it up here. There's my Oxford. chili. Chili pepper. That's chili pepper. It's a type of pepper used in cooking. It's hot, usually hot and spicy. And we can see the IPA if you're wondering about the pronunciation.
Chili.
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 And the other word, chili. Pronunciation?
Chili.
Chili.
Same pronunciation, but certainly different spelling. Too cold or to be comfortable. So one is spicy, one is cold. So your first sentence here, when you said, when I eat peppers, I felt chilly. That's impossible because you cannot feel chilly. That's a noun. So chilly is, again, let's go to the dictionary. Chilly, adjective. Chilly, noun. So I felt chilly is impossible. Okay, I hope that helps you out. Layla. And Grace. 50 families live in this apartment building. 50 family members live in this apartment building. Which one is correct? Well, they're both correct now. Uh, 50 families, we can substitute with a they. You have it. Families is countable. You have your family, but there's another family. There's 2 families, 3 families. That's possible. All right. I'm trying to catch up here. Sorry, guys. Right now, I am checking members' questions to catch up. I will check later the other. If you're not a member, check it out. Become a member. It's not expensive, guys. Layla says, when I read a story on audiobook, I saw this thank yous. No, I don't know. Can't help you. Johnny Phillip, gear is a part, meaning equipment is very broad. That's correct. A for Anna. How about garment? Does it mean clothes? All right. This is Robin's dictionary. Garment. It's a noun.
Garment.
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 Garment. And the meaning right there is very clear, guys. You really need to trust the Oxford Dictionary. You cannot find a better, from my opinion, you cannot, they don't give me money. This is a tool I use. They do not give me any money, but it is a tool you guys need to know. They explain the words very clearly, and right there you cannot get clear. A piece of clothing, garment. So your question, garment, does it mean the same as clothes? Well, instead of if, let's see, I'm trying to think of a sentence. It can. I don't use the word. That doesn't mean it's not used. It's usually an item of clothing, a piece of clothing. I don't have an example sentence, sorry, but yeah, it can mean a piece of clothing, an item of clothing. I am more terrible at typing than Robin. Is it correct? Yes, you know how to use a comparative. I am more terrible at typing than. You're using more and more terrible than. That's your comparative. It's okay. Gertrudis, thank you very much for the coffee tea. All right, Anna. Okay. Does garment mean fine clothes can be used garment in daily life? Well, garment, I think the sense of garment is, yeah, these are a little bit better clothes. I would not call this garment, but maybe in daily life, I think we just use clothes most of the time. I'm not a person that uses garment, so I can't. Maybe that's a good question to ask Sherry, teacher Sherry, on her live stream, or maybe she's watching now. I don't use the word garment very much. It's just so sorry, Anna. I can't really help you with garment. Where did you see it? Fine clothes, yeah, I would say yes. Daily life, better just to use clothes. Gertrudis, I got 3 coffees today. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you. I always appreciate it. Thanks, guys. Madi. Okay, I'm almost caught up with the members here. Let's take a look. Some advanced students ask hard questions. Yes, every live stream I am asked questions I do not know the answer. Example, garment. Anna wants to know the usage of garment. I haven't used that in a long time, so I'm a teacher and I don't know everything about English, but yeah, Madi, if you talked to a native speaker who is not a teacher, they're fluent in English, but really they don't know all the rules. Where will you take me? Where will you be taking me? You can use both of them. You can use both of them, Layla. Broadcast, podcast. I am confused about the difference between them because I feel they are too similar in meaning. No, they are different because broadcast is like TV and podcast is internet. Internet. And the podcast is only audio, usually. I gotta go around the mic here to get to my why. So think of broadcast as something you see on TV, and a podcast is usually audio file you listen to. Grace, I am very concerned because you're starting to ask basic questions. So the audience was we're waiting for Rob is we don't need the. This is basic English. We have our subjective pronouns here. I, he, she, it, we, they, you. So I was, he was, she was, it was, we were, they were, you were. All right. So the audience, let's move it back down here. The audience, which subjective pronoun is that, Grace? Is the audience an I, a he, a she, an it, we, they, you? So we know it's an I, he, she. I, he, she. We know it's not that. We know it's not a we. You're talking about an audience. It's not you. So it comes down to it and they. And so an audience can be an it. It's possible. And an audience can be a group of people. So you will find the audience was waiting for Robin's live stream. The audience were waiting for Robin's live stream. And I'll check if it's a British American difference. And no. Oh, yeah, American, British, English are different. All right, I'm not going to care about the British, sorry. I got to read. So, anyway, it goes back to what we had before. Audience. Is this what I said, collective noun? Yes, I heard you say yes. It's a collective noun. So for collective noun is a group. So I would say this. Now, the audience was waiting. It was waiting as a group, one thing. But you will hear people say they were waiting. They were waiting. Which one is correct? Both of them are correct, as far as I can tell. I don't know about British English. But when you're dealing with collective nouns, native speakers are not following the rules of collective nouns. Okay, so you will find many examples of was or were with collective nouns. But as it is a collective noun, I would use the it was. As a group, it is an it. All right, Layla, what great types of questions you prefer to ask during your live stream? Any question is okay. I feel like going out with you tonight. I feel like some water. I feel like means I would like or I have big desire to do something. I feel like I think that's more of a desire. I feel like doing something. I want to do something. That's more of a desire. I ran into Robin in Kwangmyong yesterday. Run into, what does that mean? I had run toward Kwangmyong to meet Robin, no car. Well, ran into, let's go to Oxford Dictionary. Clicking Oxford Dictionary. Ran into, oh, here it is, run into. Right from the Oxford Dictionary, phrasal verb, run into somebody, to meet somebody by chance. So there you go. Another meaning, run into something. To enter an area of bad weather while traveling. Or to experience difficulties. Run into somebody or something. To crash into somebody, something. Run, guys, the Oxford Dictionary is the best dictionary. I know you guys have these questions and you come here. Please check the dictionary. I want to help with the really difficult stuff. So let's go back to, well, I know Grace is a friend, so I'm just picking on her. I ran into Robin in Kwangmyong Station. This is not talking about run, it's run into. So this is just, so going by the dictionary, run into Robin is run into somebody. No, run into something. No, here, run into somebody, to meet someone by chance. I ran into Robin. You met me by chance. We didn't expect to meet. We suddenly, hey, Grace, nice to see you here. Layla, currently I don't think of getting married at all. Did I use currently? Yeah, that's fine. Currently is now. All right. I washed my curtains yesterday. I cleaned my curtains yesterday. Do native speakers use wash or clean? Probably, well, how are you cleaning the curtains? If you put them in the washing machine, you wash your curtains. If you clean them by just maybe wiping them with a rag, you clean them. If you put them in the washing machine, you wash them. So it depends how you clean them. Could you please pronounce these two words? Well, let's go back to our dictionary. And this, we can see the phonetic symbols are awesome, guys. Like, I use them every day. All right. So let's take a look at these phonetic symbols. So we know the beginning is the same, and right here is the same. So we broke that up. We know the beginning is the same. Cur, 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 cur. It has to be the same. Cur, cur. And then we have another vowel here. And we have a consonant here. Anyway, so let's listen. Let's listen to this one.
Curtain.
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 All right. Curtain. 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 Let's listen to the other one.
Current.
Current. There we go. So we have current, current, and curtain, curtain, current, curtain. Very difficult to pronounce these two words, current and curtain. Run into, bump into, that's possible. Layla, to distinguish the difference between the phrasal verbs' meanings is really hard, so what should I do? Oh, Layla, you know the answer. I've been saying the same answer for years. The only way to learn phrasal verbs is to read. Now, I know Grace looks at study flashcards. Not going to help you, Grace. Not going to help you. You can study thousands and thousands of phrasal verbs by flashcards. That will not help you. Read. Phrasal verbs is advanced English. If you want, there's no short way to advanced English, guys. It requires a lot of input. What is input? Things coming into your brain. So reading and listening. This is how you're going to develop your English. The more input you understand, and you'll get better. Phrasal verbs, every day students are asking me, how do I learn phrasal verbs? Well, if you make a list of phrasal verbs, and what a waste of time. You cannot learn phrasal verbs by lists. You cannot learn phrasal verbs by books. You need input. You need to be reading a lot. Reading a lot. Yes, listening helps, but with reading, you can get a lot more input. So, Layla, please, everyone, you guys, phrasal verbs cannot be learned by flashcards. They cannot be learned by lists. This is advanced English. There's thousands and thousands of phrasal verbs. You gotta start reading. Now, do you need to know every phrasal verb? No. Not unless you live in America or Canada. Yeah, you should try to learn as many as you can, but it's not so important, guys, to know every phrasal verb. There, my rant is over. Agreeing with Grace. Robin seemed to break the glass on purpose. Robin seemed to break the glass purposely. You're just using two different grammar or parts of speech. Let's see. It means the same thing. In English, we can say... I'm just getting a list here. Delete, 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 delete. All right. On purpose, purposely, intentionally, they all mean the same thing. I wish you stay with health. No. That sentence not going to work. I wish you stay healthy. Yes. No. So there you go. I wish you stay healthy. I always stack up my laundry, so I decided to change my way to do my chores. Did I use stack up correctly? Yes. You can use it that way. Stack up. Stack up. Is it important why there's of, the of is a phrase. Oh, phrasal verbs will follow many rules. That is why it is difficult to learn phrasal verbs. Some phrasal verbs will use the of. Grace, you gotta read. That's the only way. Praveen, all right. Praveen Yadav. Thanks a lot, but you're not answering my question. Yeah, I'm very sorry. I got a lot of questions today, and I got to focus on the members. They're loyal students. They come back every week. So if I have more time at the end, so in about 5 minutes, I'll answer everyone else's questions. And Layla, I think this is the last question I'm going to answer. You said thanks a million. So let's see. I read every single time using different types of reading following your. So I want to get more information about English phrasal verbs and other expressions. Well, if you are reading phrasal verbs, then you are learning phrasal verbs. All right. Punctuation question. Please arrive it here on time. We don't arrive it. please deliver it. And is the punctuation the same? Please. Well, you can use both ways here. In this sentence, both ways are okay. You can say, please deliver it here on time. Please deliver it here. Or please deliver it here on time. Please deliver it here. So the punctuation is more about a pause in this case. So yeah, you can use the same punctuation or no punctuation here. And Dewey has a question. Oh, what's the meaning? You're a real killjoy today. Well, let's go to the Oxford Dictionary. Killjoy. Killjoy. Noun.
Killjoy.
Killjoy. A person who likes to stop other people from having fun. Oops. Right from the dictionary. Killjoy. It's a noun. So it's a noun. We need that a. A person who likes to stop other people from having fun. So you're a real killjoy today. You are a person who likes to stop us from having fun. So you're trying to stop somebody's fun. Let's do an example. Let's see. Let's go to the party. Yay! B says, no. Let's study English. A says, you're a killjoy. There you go. Dewey, are you a killjoy? So this person wants to have fun. This person, stop. No, we got to study English. Oh, you're a killjoy. All right. All right. I will. Members' time is over. Anyone can ask a question. So if you're still watching and I didn't answer your question before, please let me know. And Nimra, Jennifer, which kind of books should we read to learn phrasal verbs? You read novels, comic books, articles, Facebook posts, Twitter posts, everything. Phrasal verbs is casual, so read for fun. Read things normally. You read things you want to read for fun. Romance story. That would be really good for phrasal verbs. Science fiction. Anything. Anything. Read. Anyone else have any questions? If I missed your question earlier, I don't know if you're still here, so please repeat your question. Oh, Jose has a really good... Jose Gonzalez, read things that you love. Yes, that's the key to English. Don't do it for the sake of learning. Yes, that's the key of English. Do it because you love it. Yes, Jose, I love you. You are saying exactly what you need to do to improve your English. Jose Gonzalez. Praveen. How we have ordered the adjective. Well, Praveen, I put a link here of a video I made of talking about adjective order. Ferduus asks, I have got it and I got it. What is the difference? Well, technically there is a difference, but in English usage, native speakers will use them in the same way. For the technical differences, I'm not going to worry about it because I don't think it's important. So I got it. I've got it. We'd probably use more of I've got it, not I have got it. So you're going to hear that. I've got it. I got it. It's different grammar, but they mean the same thing. Under the sun or in the sun? Under the rain? Well, these mean under the sun. Well, I stand or I sleep under the sun. Sunspots are in the sun. So you can use many prepositions for the sun. I think you're wanting to use this one. For rain, I walked in the rain, not under the rain. So I sleep under the sun, and I walk in the rain. 'Cause you can't be under the rain because rain is falling on me now. Oh, you fixed it later. In the rain. Under the sun, in the rain. All right. There you go. She gave him a bottle of wine to make up for missing his birthday. What does to make up for mean in this case? Let's go to the dictionary. Makeup is very common, Layla. I'm surprised you don't know that. I think you do know that. You just have no confidence. Makeup. Now let's see if we can get that bigger for you guys. Nope. Phrasal verb. Makeup. To put powder lipstick on. Makeup. I don't think it's that one. Makeup. To form something. Women make up 56% of the student numbers. I don't think it's that one. You can see there's lots of makeups. To invent a story. So to create a story. I don't think it's that one. I don't think it's that one. I don't think it's that one. Oh, so many makeups, hey? All right, here we go. At the end here. Makeup with somebody. No, you're not using that. Which one they... oh. This should be... oh, here it is. To replace something that has been lost. To compensate for something. This is the one. Can I leave early this afternoon and make up the time tomorrow? There we go. So she gave him a bottle of wine to make up for missing, compensate for his birthday. What does make up for? Well, it's right here. To replace something that has been lost or to compensate for something. So nothing was lost here, so to compensate. I missed your birthday, so I have to compensate. I have to give you something. There you go. Any other questions, guys? All right, I think I'll end the live stream. We went a long time. Layla, you asked probably record amount of questions. I'm not sure who's still watching, who's here. I don't see any questions, so you can see I'm watching the questions here. I don't know, Samira, are you still here? I asked what's the difference between reject and refuse. Now, reject and refuse mean the same thing, but we have to go by case. So reject is more someone tries to give you something or offer you something, and you say a no. That's a reject. You can also refuse. In that case, it means the same. Refuse. So if I said, A says, will you sign the contract? And B says, I reject the contract. So they're definitely saying no. But they could also say, I refuse to sign the contract. So you can use both. It's case by case. Do you have an example sentence? Reject is more of a no, I don't want that. And refuse, I'm not going to do that. So you reject an offer. Jose Gonzalez is still here. Samira, if you are angry, help out the channel and I'll give you treatment. I'll answer all your questions quicker. All right. I'm going to end this. All right, Samira, you got it. Yeah, Samira, that's a difficult question. Now that I know you're still here, Samira, that's a difficult question. It's reject. I'm going to say 90% of the time it can be almost the same thing, but there are cases we might use the word reject instead of refuse, or we might use refuse instead of reject. But generally speaking, they mean you don't want something. All right. Thank you for understanding, Samira. And Alyssa's here. And Praveen, please don't mind. Please send the link of verbs. What verbs are you talking about? I sent the link earlier. What verbs are you talking about, Praveen? And Kamlesh says, oh, Kamlesh. I heard this from a YouTube video You can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Not that I do very much on Twitter. What does it mean? So that's probably the most advanced question today, Kamlesh. Good for you. So you might see the sentence, not that I do that, do something. And it's very advanced, and I didn't have time to prepare, so I'll just give a very basic meaning of this. In the sentence, he's talking about follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Not that I do very much on Twitter. So he is emphasizing that he doesn't do much. Or he doesn't do that much. And here, let me see if I can get a better example. And I can't find an example. All right. Let's see if I can have one. Well, I'll just use your example. Sorry. Kamlesh, this is very advanced. I need more time to prepare. So when you see the sentence, not that I do it, or not that I do something, it means you don't do it very much. So in this case, you can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. So he's adding them, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, in one line, one sentence. So you think they're equal. Oh, he uses Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter equally. And he wants to show you, no, not that I do it very much on Twitter, which means I don't do Twitter very much. He uses Instagram a lot, Facebook a lot, but not so much Twitter. All right, that's the simple way. I wish I could explain in more detail, but I need more to plan that. Yeah, so for location, our two prepositions at, in, I said earlier, which one is correct? At university or in university. Both can be okay. I would probably say smaller. So these are both possible for location. Let's meet at the university. So that would mean let's meet at the university campus. And let's meet in the university might mean let's meet, again, the in is more of inside. So that could mean the inside the university campus or inside a building. This is the one I would prefer in this context. But we would probably use like classroom more for the inside the building, inside a room. So they both are possible. Kind of means more what you mean. Let's meet at the campus or let's meet inside the building. Grace, when I was a beginner, I can see my improvement of my English, but now I am low intermediate level. Who are you? You're deciding your level? Who decided your level? I'm going to pick on you, Grace. Who decided your level? Did you decide yourself your level? I hope you didn't decide yourself. Remember, guys, we do not decide our level. A test or a teacher, a real situation decides our level. We do not decide ourselves. So it's hard to see my improvement. I understand. Yeah, I understand what you're saying, Grace. It's hard to see improvement, but improvement is there. Grace, look at Layla. Layla from 2 years ago and Layla now, we can see so much improvement in just Layla. Wow. Grace, I don't talk to you that much, so I can't see the improvement. And I don't know how much you study, Grace, but I'm sure if we go back 2 years to my live streams, because I have a record of all our chats, if I checked what kind of things you were chatting about 2 years ago and your grammar, and I checked now, I'm sure I would see in improvement, Grace. It is there, Grace. I'm sure it's there. Yeah, I know it's frustrating. We can't see our improvement, but it's there. And Alyssa always coming in with difficult questions. What's the different? I'm going to fix your spelling. What's the difference? Let's fix your spelling. You don't know your spelling mistake. I'm not going to tell you. What's the difference between particular and specific? Well, I'm going to go right to Oxford. They mean very similar. Now, you can't see it, but the dictionary says particular used to emphasize that you are referring to one individual person, thing, or type of thing and not others. The synonym is specific. So if I check specific, connected with one particular thing only. All right, so according to the dictionary, they mean exactly the same thing. They're synonyms. But as you know, when we're using particular and specific, we use them a little differently. And I'm trying to think how, because you didn't bring any example sentences. I'm just going to say very quickly, particular is more, like the dictionary said, more for an emphasis. And I would say particular is a little more formal. That's the best I can do. Yeah, this is Q&A. Oh, Grace, you got interesting stuff. Studying English isn't as interesting as it used to be because I don't know if I'm improving or not. Well, why are you studying English? So you have no need or goal. So you seem a little lost. Not everyone needs to study English, Grace. Now, some students study it as a hobby, and some students need it for university or job. But I know in Korea, a lot of students just study English because they think they need to. Actually, not everyone needs to study English. And do you need to study English, Grace? Yes, you do, because you like to talk to international people. So when you're talking or teaching international people, English was going to be very important. So, yeah, you are improving and keep studying. Well, you don't have to have formal study. Grace, as I always said to you, do not open a book. Do not do any formal studying. Definitely 100% do not go to a private academy. You need to learn naturally by chatting with people, by reading, things like that. You got to do things you enjoy. Don't do anything studying. Sleepwalker, yep, you're right about the Twitter. Right. And A for Anna. Oh, everyone's losing confidence now. How do we know we're in a right track in studying English? Well, Anna, do you feel you're getting better, or do you like it? I don't know your needs of English, Anna, but I think from what I know of you, Anna, I think you are on the right track. You want to use on the right track. Means you're going and progressing the right way. Jose Gonzalez, I've been to Panama 2 years ago, or last 2 years ago. No, last year, 2019, I went to Panama. Whoa, Casey Patapa. That's no manner, man. Please teach me. I have videos. All right, guys, I'm going to end this live stream. It's probably one of the longest live streams I had in a long time. I guess I started early and I finished later. What time is it now? I'm looking. Yeah, let's go back to the main screen. Whew. How many questions was that? 50, 60 questions? It's 11:52 p.m. here in Korea. I'm finishing up the live stream in the next few minutes. So if anyone has any final questions or comments, let me know. Look at all this hair. Too much hair. I hope I'm starting to look pretty. If Alyssa's listening, I have grown my beard really long and my hair. I wear a hat, but some long hair is coming outside of my hat. It's not quite to my shoulder, but it's getting there. I got too much hair. All right, Jonathan. Oh, Jonathan, hey. All right, thanks, guys. Thank you for those who bought me a coffee today. I had before the live stream, I was a little bit blue down, but at least I got some coffee for after. Dwee, you need going to the barber shop. Yeah, maybe after Corona. When will you go when will you get a haircut? Maybe after Corona. I don't know about the hair. Jose, why I liked your previous hairstyle. What was my previous hairstyle? I've had, my hairstyle has been so different. Anna, cut. Yeah. We'll see. Alyssa, you look like a rock star. No, Alyssa. According to my girlfriend, I look like a junkie. Yeah, I'm going to go take a walk. Thanks for reminding me, Jonathan. It's almost midnight. I got to go take a walk. After I take my walk, I'll eat my dinner, and then I'll go to sleep. So I'll probably be in the WhatsApp groups during the walk. So if you're